I am sorry I haven't posted for some time, but I wanted to seize this opportunity to say good morning or good afternoon or good evening and also tell you something. It's a kind of a reminder that you seize and capture the opportunity this summer if you have less commitments than other seasons of the year to practice English learning or learning another language because that is going to make your brain stronger, more efficient, and smarter. It makes you more intelligent when it comes to understanding other cultures, being aware of the Hollywood of other nations instead of just focusing on English, trying actually to learn Spanish and German and French because I'm a linguist and I investigate linguistics and I want to learn more about other cultures, but my hands are tight because I'm bombarded with your questions about language learning, about English specifically, about linguistics, grammar, etc., etc. The idea that just popped up in my mind and I wanted to share with you here is the fact that I find it very ludicrous or funny that people uh, want to learn English when they are relaxed or having fun or just chillaxing at their couches at home. And this is probably to some extent can be statistically valid, but generally speaking, this is not the best way you learn English. You learn English by exerting a lot of effort. You learn English by pushing yourself out of what so called comfort zone. A lot of people actually have commercialized this concept, and I don't 100% believe in it. However, I have to swim with the flow and tell you, well, if you're considering it as something worthwhile, please seize the opportunity this summer to practice English, to learn English by engaging in multifaceted activities. Don't just think of learning language um, as a matter of just relaxing or sipping your cup of coffee in the morning. No, it's not like grabbing a book from your bookshelf and then relaxing at your couch and going through it, thinking that your speaking is going to improve from reading. This is funny. It may be, but it's not going to efficiently and sufficiently improve your speaking because speaking is production, reading is comprehension. Reading is processing things in your mind without letting it go. Production comes from speaking, from exerting mechanical and physical activity by engaging and socializing with people whom you know and you don't know. So don't think that your English is just going to improve by um, fulfilling all the requirements of an English course or fulfilling all the requirements and criteria of going to a college like College of Education or Arts or Languages or Translation. No, that's not enough. It's enough for you to get a diploma or a bachelor degree or master degree or PhD degree, but that's not enough for you to be able to speak the language. When it comes to speak the language, we have to practice it. Now, since we are bad planners of our daily and time management and schedules, I find it that there should be an obligation on you to be a law abiding citizen. Yeah, so you need to plan what you have to do in the summertime. Your brain is like a blank slate, as Steven Pinker says. It's a blank slate. And don't let your schedule be like your blank slate. You have to fill it up with all the duties that you have by planning that week number one, I'm going to spend it on doing this, and week number two, I'm going to spend it on that. I'll leave in the comment section here of this video a full plan of what you have to focus on in order to improve your goddamn English skills. Not necessarily writing or reading, but it's a kind of like a table for the kind of basics that you need to start your commitment to learn a language. And I can see from looking at young people in Baghdad specifically that there's this kind of surge of attention given to learning languages and coding and computers because people starting to be aware and understanding the fact that the government sector is full of people and they need to find their own path. And in order to find your own path with private sector, you have to build yourself, starting from scratch, from square number one. And in order to do that, you have to build it on a strong language skills foundation that makes you be able to understand Excel and Microsoft or soft skills and language and resumes and yari, yari, yari. So the idea that language learning is not coming from just waking up first day and having a high level of serotonin to learn something. No, it comes from consistent amount of struggle. It comes from pushing your limits beyond breaking and trying to resist the boredom and lack of momentum when it comes to struggling to learn a specific word or trying to remember it or put it in daily practice activity. So this is just a ray of hope that I'm giving to you right now, that you need to seize the summertime, plan, and make sure you understand the significance of language, that you have to seize it with an iron fist. No, go rock the language and be a different person. Have a lovely day or lovely evening.